Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Today, we are going to create something truly magical, a dish that is loved across the world. We are making paneer butter masala. This curry is famous for its beautiful, creamy texture and its wonderful, rich taste. It is a dish that makes everyone happy, from young children to our respected elders. The bright orange color of the gravy is so inviting, and the soft pieces of paneer, which is a fresh Indian cheese, are simply delicious. This dish is a star in many Indian restaurants, but do not worry. It is very easy to make in your own home with my simple steps. This recipe is a celebration of flavors. It is a little sweet, a little tangy, and perfectly creamy. It is not too spicy, which makes it a great choice for family meals. When you cook this dish, your whole house will fill with a lovely aroma of spices and tomatoes. It is a smell that promises a wonderful meal is coming soon. Making paneer butter masala is a joyful experience. It is like painting with flavors, where you add a little of this and a little of that to create a masterpiece. So, let us begin this wonderful culinary journey together and bring the taste of an authentic Indian restaurant right to your dining table. The beauty of paneer butter masala lies in its balance. Every ingredient has a special role to play. The tomatoes give a lovely tang and color, while the cashews provide a natural, rich creaminess that is truly special. Onions add a subtle sweetness that forms the base of our gravy. The spices, like cardamom and cloves, give a warm and gentle fragrance that is not overpowering. It is this careful combination that makes the dish so unique. We are not just cooking food, we are creating memories and sharing happiness. This dish is perfect for a special occasion, a weekend treat, or even when you just want to eat something comforting and delicious. So, get your apron on, and let us get started. I will guide you through each step very carefully. We will take our time to understand the process. There is no need to rush. Cooking should be relaxing and enjoyable. We will first prepare our ingredients, then we will make the base gravy, and finally, we will put everything together to create the final wonderful curry. By the end, you will have a delicious pot of paneer butter masala that you will be very proud to serve. Let's make this a cooking adventure to remember. Your family and friends will surely ask for the recipe. To begin our journey, we must first gather all the necessary ingredients. Having everything ready before you start cooking makes the process much smoother and more enjoyable. This is what we call mise en place in the chef's world. For our paneer butter masala, you will need about 250 grams of paneer, cut into small, bite-sized cubes. You will also need 2 large ripe red tomatoes, roughly chopped. We need 1 large onion, also roughly chopped. For the creaminess, we will use about 10 to 12 whole cashew nuts. These are very important for the texture. Also, have 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste ready. This paste adds a very important layer of flavor. Now, let us talk about the whole spices that give our dish its beautiful aroma. You will need 1 small bay leaf, 2 green cardamom pods, and 2 cloves. These will be used to perfume the oil at the beginning. For our powdered spices, you will need 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, which gives a brilliant color without too much heat. Also, get half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. 1 teaspoon of garam masala will be added towards the end for that final burst of flavor. And of course, we need salt to taste. It is always best to add a little salt at first and then adjust it later. For the finishing touches, which are very important, you will need a few more things. Have 2 tablespoons of fresh cream ready. This will make our gravy extra rich and luxurious. You can use single cream or double cream, whichever you prefer. We will also use 1 teaspoon of sugar to balance the tanginess of the tomatoes. This little bit of sugar makes a big difference. For a lovely buttery flavor, we will use 2 tablespoons of butter, along with 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Finally, have some fresh coriander leaves, finely chopped, ready for garnishing. They add a fresh, vibrant look and taste to the finished dish. Optionally, you can add a few extra ingredients to make your curry even more special. Some people like to add 1 teaspoon of dried fenugreek leaves, which we call kasuri methi. You can crush them between your palms and add them at the end. This gives a unique, slightly bitter and fragrant aroma to the curry. If you do not have fresh cream, you can also use a little bit of full-fat milk. And if you like your curry a bit spicier, you can add 1 green chili along with the tomatoes. Remember, cooking is all about making the dish your own, so feel free to make small changes. Now that we have all our ingredients, it is time to start cooking the heart of our dish, the gravy. This is the most important part, so we will do it with care. First, place a pan or a kadai on medium heat. Add 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. Let the butter melt completely. When it is hot, add the whole spices, the bay leaf, green cardamoms, and cloves. Let them sizzle for about 30 seconds. You will notice a beautiful fragrance filling your kitchen. This step is called tempering, and it helps to release the wonderful flavors from the spices into the oil. Once the spices are fragrant, it is time to add the chopped onions. Sauté the onions for about 2 to 3 minutes until they become soft and translucent. We do not need to brown them, we just want them to lose their raw smell. Next, add the ginger garlic paste and cook for another minute until its raw aroma disappears. Now, add the chopped tomatoes and the cashew nuts. Give everything a good stir. Add half a teaspoon of salt at this stage. The salt will help the tomatoes to cook down and become soft more quickly. Cover the pan with a lid and let this mixture cook on a low flame for about 10 to 12 minutes. After about 10 minutes, you will see that the tomatoes have become very mushy and soft, and oil might start to separate at the sides. This is a sign that our masala base is cooked well. At this point, turn off the heat and let the mixture cool down completely. This is a very important step. You should never put a hot mixture into a blender, as the steam can build up pressure and cause the lid to fly off, which can be very dangerous. So please be patient and wait for it to cool. Once it is cool, you can remove the whole bay leaf if you wish, as it can be difficult to blend smoothly. When the mixture is at room temperature, transfer it to a blender jar. Blend it until you get a very smooth and fine paste. You might need to add a little bit of water, perhaps 2 or 3 tablespoons, to help it blend properly. The cashews will help make the paste incredibly creamy. After blending, we will do one more step for that perfect restaurant-style texture. Place a fine mesh sieve over a clean bowl and pour the blended paste into it. Using the back of a spoon, press the paste through the sieve. This will strain out any remaining bits of tomato skin or seeds, leaving you with a silky, smooth gravy base. We are now on the final and most exciting part of our cooking adventure. It is time to bring everything together to create our delicious paneer butter masala. Place the same pan back on a low heat. Add the remaining 1 tablespoon of butter. Once it melts, add the Kashmiri red chili powder. Stir it for just a few seconds. This step gives the curry its beautiful, vibrant red-orange color. Be very careful not to burn the chili powder, as it can happen very quickly. Immediately after, pour in the smooth, strained gravy that we prepared earlier. Give it a good mix. Now add the rest of the powdered spices. Add the turmeric powder and the coriander powder. Also add the 1 teaspoon of sugar and salt to your taste. Remember, we added some salt earlier, so taste it before adding more. Stir everything well and let the gravy come to a gentle simmer. Let it cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. You will see the gravy thicken slightly and the colors will become deeper. This is the moment when all the flavors are marrying together beautifully. If the gravy seems too thick, you can add a little warm water to get the consistency you like. Once the gravy has simmered nicely, it is time for our star ingredient. Gently add the paneer cubes to the gravy. Also, add the garam masala powder now. Mix everything very gently, being careful not to break the soft paneer pieces. Let the paneer cook in the gravy for just 2 to 3 minutes. We do not want to overcook the paneer, as it can become hard and chewy. We just want it to absorb the wonderful flavors of the masala. This short cooking time will keep the paneer soft and succulent, just like you get in the best restaurants. For the final, luxurious touch, turn the heat down to the lowest setting. Now, slowly pour in the fresh cream. Stir it in gently until it is well combined with the gravy. Do not boil the curry after adding the cream, as it can sometimes curdle or split. Just heat it through for about a minute. Your paneer butter masala is now ready. Turn off the heat. Garnish it with plenty of freshly chopped coriander leaves. You can serve this delightful curry hot with some fluffy naan bread, roti, or steamed basmati rice. It is a dish that will bring smiles to everyone's faces. Enjoy your homemade masterpiece.